What's going on, my fam sizzles? Welcome to Behind the Booth with me, DJ iSizzle. So excited to have you here today. Today, we are going to be talking about what makes the best weddings, what goes into that, and yeah, let's just get it going. So, I took some notes here, and I'll be looking down occasionally, being like, "Oh, what are these notes right here?" The notes that I took because we're in January, planning weddings for this coming summer, spring, fall, early spring. So, some common traits that I've noticed is that the planning process, I always give couples a music outline that goes over everything from pre ceremony to ceremony, depending upon if I'm being hired to play music for pre ceremony, ceremony. These are all things that are covered. Pre ceremony goes all the way in cocktail hour, dinner, special moments, dancing goes into if we want to do a final farewell, any special moments in between. Are we doing shoe game? Are we doing a money dance? What are we doing here? Like we doing a pinata? I don't know how crazy we want to get, but let me know these things. That way I can prepare. The laptop I have back there, I just got this year. It's a MacBook, and it's my second MacBook I bought in the last few years. The one I'm recording on right now has been an amazing MacBook. I love them so much. I got a new one, but I had to install Serato DJ Pro on there. And when I do weddings, I create playlists for the wedding. And then I create playlists for the pre ceremony, load all my music into the pre ceremony. For the ceremony, load all my music in, make special notes, and so on and so forth. So everything that I do as a DJ, I take that outline with the music and it has do not plays. I make sure I put a do not play folder together, must plays, have that folder together. All these things, they help me mentally prepare before I go and DJ the wedding. And a lot of times this happens a few weeks before, this can happen a month before, but I always recommend 2 weeks, maybe a week at the less, just because like sometimes with planning, depending upon if you have a planner or if you don't, if you have a day of coordinator, or if you don't, it's good to have all these things taken care of beforehand, but then sometimes things change last minute. And if that's the case, then hey, I've got everything prepared. If it's one change, I just go in there, change it, boom, we're good. So these are things that I've noticed that now there's a difference between timeline flexibility and being like, this is it at this time right now. We have to do this. I don't care what you have to like let things happen. Sometimes like your photographer will be like, "Hey, I just thought of the shot right now. The sun's going down. Why don't we just run out here for 5 minutes? We'll go get these shots real quick. Oh, we're gonna do first dance." Well, just let me know. All right, guys, go ahead and get yourself another drink. We're gonna do first dance in about 10 minutes. I make the announcement. Everybody's like, "Oh, let me get another drink." Okay, first dance coming up. Great. That's all you got to do. Like when it comes to like flexibility and stuff, myself as a DJ, I don't mind making those announcements. I always have extra music ready. I don't think there's ever been one DJ, like one wedding I've DJ'd where I haven't had a coordinator, a planner. If it's the bride doing the wedding, she's doing all the planning, she'll come up. If it's the groom helping out, could be the best man, it could be the groomsmen, it could be the bridesmaids, it could be anybody helping out. And I don't mind, but just let me know. But I always have extra music ready to go. Like there is no reason to not have another song ready to go. Like if you say 5 minutes, I know it's going to be 10. So these are like little things that like you kind of adjust to. And like if you've experienced a lot of weddings, you understand like no two weddings are the same. And a timeline is a timeline, and try to keep on track with it. But it's okay to be a little flexible. Now I'm not saying like take an hour to go do something and then come back and hopefully your guests are still there. I'm just saying like if you have a moment where maybe like your grandparents are about to leave because they got to leave to before it gets dark out and they want to get a photo outside with everybody, clear the place out, get that photo. You'll never get this moment again. And that's something as a DJ, I understand like we got more music. We'll just keep looping it. Go get those photos because you'll never get that moment back again. And then once you get done, we'll come back in, we'll turn up the music, we'll turn on the lights, we'll party. We'll party all night. So those are those little things I've noticed. But good communication with your vendors is really important. And that's something that we just kind of talked about that as like, just give them a little heads up. I always say that, if you don't have a coordinator that will come up and run your timeline and you're doing it with your bridesmaid or whoever else is helping, maybe a good friend of yours, just have them come up and let the DJ know, give them some time so they can prepare. Like if they have to make an announcement, how to say it, get the words in order, what other songs they got to keep playing, what they got to get ready for next. All those things are really important. And yeah, good communication with your vendor is so important, whether it be the DJ, your food, your florist, the cake, the venue, your photographer, your planner, any of those people that you're going to be working with. Good communication is great because it just everything flows better. Everything flows better. And one thing that I pride myself in is that anytime I get an email or a text message from a couple that's hired me, I get back to them as soon as I can. As soon as I see it, I get right back to them. If I'm sleeping, I wake up, boom, gotcha. Send the message back. I say, hey, here's the answer to that question. Or, yes, let's schedule a call. Here's the way to schedule the call. We'll do the call. We'll go over everything. Um, I'm very like, that's the big thing for me is communication with my couples. I want to know what kind of vibe you're looking for. I want to know that I can help you, keep that vibe going all night. So, and then I would say like probably the last thing is just like understanding what kind of couple you are and explaining that to your DJ, like saying, "Hey, we don't dance or we are big dancers." I found some of the best weddings is when the couples are on the dance floor all night. If they take a break, fine, but whenever the couples are out there, man, the bride and groom, if they're both out there, that's when the party just like it explodes. And then you will see some of the best highlights from a wedding is those moments where both of them are on the dance floor. Now, if that's not your style as a bride or a groom, that's fine. I mean, but you got to get out there at least once or twice. You got to dance a little bit, get people hyped up. Um, it's your wedding, so don't feel like you have to, but occasionally just get out there and kind of just move a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. People love that. Your guests love that kind of stuff. So, also guest requests are great. If you're a little leery about your guests and maybe they'll like request some songs or kind of like that, let your DJ know that beforehand too. Like put that on the music planner. Just be like, hey, use your judgment on certain requests, but we do want song requests from guests, but just use your judgment on a few of them. Like if you found that they never go off certain songs or just play a little bit of it, but don't feel obligated. Like put those little notes on there because that really helps like communicate with the DJ. Um, as well as like I think your guests appreciate like being heard and being like seen by the DJ, being seen at your wedding, knowing that they're there. They made the trip. They got ready for you. They brought you gifts. They're supporting you in your new life and everything. So that's why I like song requests and I like working with different guests and trying to make everyone happy as much as possible on a dance floor. When we're partying and we're celebrating love, I think it's super important. Other than that, I mean, I would just say if you can, just get yourself a wedding planner, get a coordinator. It's going to take a lot of stress off the day. There's a lot of little decisions that have to be made, and having a day of coordinator just really helps everything. Like they're going to know right away. They'll be like, "Yeah, you're going to need this much time. You thought you need a half hour, you're going to need 45 minutes." Like they're going to let you know right away like, maybe, but you should allow a little more time. If we allow time up here, we can flex over in this area as well. So, but if you can't get a wedding planner, just let your DJ know. Make sure you give them a timeline. I always request a timeline um, before the wedding. Something simple. It doesn't, even if it's a smaller wedding, it doesn't have to be too detailed, but it just be like 6 p.m. to 7, we're doing cocktail hour. 7 p.m. to 8, we're doing dinner. you know, Sometime in between dinner 7:30 to 8, we're gonna do some dances, like first dances. Like just let your DJ know, or your MC, like somebody, whoever is like kind of running the energy a little bit, just give them just a real simple schedule, just something that you can go like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here, great. And if it changes, it changes. You want to be flexible, let it be flexible, but at least you have some sort of like map or guide to let you know like, we're going to be doing this kind of stuff at this time. So be prepared for that. So, other than that, I mean, just have fun, man. It's the greatest day of your life, man. It's a wedding day. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm glad I can always share any knowledge that I have about weddings. And if you have any questions or anything like that, leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to ask any questions. What would you like me to talk about? I'm always happy to talk about anything about weddings. Yeah, I guess until next time, we'll see you then. Bye.